I'm so sorry, pro wrestling fans. That will not happen again. But anyway, welcome back to another of this week's edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. It will not happen again. Welcome back to another edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. This week, as I mentioned, we're going to talk about the WWE return of Rob Van Dam and newly crowned TNA World Champion Chris Sabin. And we go back to just over 2 weeks ago when Money in the Bank, the return of Mr. Pay-Per-View. By the way, you can follow him at BeRealRVD on Twitter to do your tweet thing if you have Twitter. And by the way, and as you know, we were expected a great performance out of Rob. He had a great match, but even though it didn't go the way we planned, but Rob put on a great performance out there, and we wanted him to win, but just didn't go the way we planned, but hopefully he will get that win, and hopefully he'll get his next pay-per-view in by SummerSlam. That's what I'm hoping for. But anyway, great performance from Rob. We now go the night later to his Raw return after 8 years. What a great Raw it was. Rob took on his good friend Chris Jericho in the main event. Great match. Then we go back to SmackDown. I mean, what a great performance Rob did on SmackDown. Same thing back on the next week's editions of Raw and SmackDown. Great to have Rob back, and we are gonna expect to see a lot of Rob Van Dam on his big comeback to the WWE. Now we will now move on to another edition of this week's show, the Pro Wrestling Show. We will talk about the newly crowned TNA World Champion Chris Sabin. Congratulations to my good friend. You can also follow him also on Twitter at Project Sabin to do your tweeting if you do have Twitter. And I want to tell you, my friend Chris Sabin, he's an incredible athlete, multiple time tag champions with his friend and my friend Alex Shelley, a part of the Motor City Machine Guns, and multiple time X-Division champion, and now he is the new TNA World Champion. I am so happy for my friend on winning the world title over Bully Ray. TNA has finally restored their honor on winning the TNA Championship back in TNA Wrestling. And I gotta tell you, Chris is an amazing athlete in TNA. We go all the way back to Huntsville, Alabama. Huntsville, Alabama was the first showing of TNA, but a few years after, Chris made his debut in TNA, and I want to tell you, he was ready to go for championship reigns. He won the X-Division Championship multiple times, multiple tag titles with Alex Shelley. And then now he cashed in the X-Division Championship, went for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Chris, I'm so proud of you, my friend. I am so proud of you on your return from your injuries and on winning the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. I am so proud of you, my friend. Keep on winning. Keep on winning hard. Keep that title on that heart, bro. Do what you do best. Always keep on winning. And that will be very good. Well, that's going to do it for this week's episode of the Pro Wrestling Show. I hope you enjoyed every minute of it like I do. By the way, you can follow me everywhere on social media. You can add me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter at WWMattNelson. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like this video. Write a comment on what you think of this week's episode of the Pro Wrestling Show. And I want, on this week's episode of Pro Wrestling Show, and I will see you next week on the Pro Wrestling Show. Have a great night. Enjoy Impact Wrestling tomorrow night on Spike, and I will see you next week on the Pro Wrestling Show. Have a great night, everyone.